Hey everyone, how are you doing today? So, do me a favor before we get started. I need for you to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need for you to hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you won't miss the episode. Also, check out the pin link below. So, today we're going to talk about how to make more money. I'm not going to be on here long, but I'm just chiming in. So, how to make more money? Well, the key thing is small business. So generally, we're not taught to be business owners. We're taught to go to school and get a job. So that missing piece is the business. So a new skill, a new skill, a high skill, focusing on that skill for like 3 to 5 years instead of jumping from ideal to ideal. Pick an ideal or two ideals and stick with it 3 to 5 years. So, some examples of some new skills. One example is options trading, sticking with that, right? Or trading stocks and sticking with that. Another example of a new skill, cybersecurity, and sticking with that. Electrician certification and sticking with that. Project management certification and sticking with that. So choosing a new skill to learn and then sticking with it. The key thing is picking which one, right? There's so many different things out here that you could do. Picking it, making a decision on one or two things. That's the first thing, making a decision on one or two things and then sticking with it. 3 to 5 years. So those are just some examples of some new skills. So getting a new skill. Um, a different thing that one could do is house hack. Say if you own a home, you have an additional room in your house. So getting someone that you trust to move in there that's going to pay rent. So that is another way to make additional income. So say, for example, you're going to charge this person $800 a month. That's $800 a month more that you have that you didn't have before because you moved them into one of the rooms in your house. Maybe you have a basement in your house. So that's 800 additional dollars per month that you have that you didn't have before. Perhaps say if you're young and you don't mind living with people, like everybody's in different stages of life. Say you're young and you don't mind living with a bunch of people. Um, you got a 5 bedroom house and you got 4 people living with you and you're charging them rent $800 per person. So that sort of thing. Or if you are of a more mature age and you really don't want anybody there, you can get one person and it's 800 a month, right? Um, so that's house hacking. So back to business. Back to business. Business is the key. Small business is the key. So some examples of businesses, and like there's a whole bunch of different things to choose from. Um, e-commerce. That's an example. If you wanted to dive into that and learn that and stick with that. Um, YouTube content creation. So the people you see on YouTube, they aren't just talking because they just want to run off at the mouth. Like it kind of looks like people are just on here wasting time, doesn't it? Well, people are really on here because this is the this is a new business. This is a new business that you're looking at. It is called content. creation, right? So people make money with content creation in different ways. When you're first starting out, you're not going to be making anything, but then you have to acquire subscribers, you have to acquire watch hours, and then the money made through content creation is through AdSense, but also brand sponsorships. So you'll see that, like when you go to other people's channels, how um, other people have a whole bunch of subscribers. They may be advertising brands. So that's where the money is coming from. You have the brand deals, and then you have the AdSense. So that is another ideal, something that you could do if you're interested in. And you don't have to, do like I'm doing, just on here talking. People are on YouTube doing anything they're interested in. Like you see some channels teaching people how to dance. You see some channels teaching people how to cook. And it doesn't matter what age you are, doesn't matter what race you are. For example, they will have grandmothers on YouTube that know how to cook. And you don't even have to show your face. You just see grandma's hands teaching you how to cook. Um, so that sort of thing. Content creation. Another example is Fiverr. If you are handy, you have tech skills, for example, maybe you know how to create logos. Um, Maybe you know how to edit videos. And so when you see all these people on their YouTube channels, brand new YouTube channels, and you see they could use some editing, they could use sound, they could use improvement, just reaching out to the different YouTube channels because you are an editor. Perhaps you know how to make thumbnails. So there are people who are in need of thumbnails. And all of those people go to Fiverr. So if you are a more of a tech type person, that is another ideal as far as small business goals. Just thinking about all the things that content creators need, right? So that is another example of a small business. And then there are the businesses that you can buy, right? You can do that through seller financing, like the laundromats or pizza places, whatever it is that you might be interested in. Generally, people are interested in things that remind them of their childhood when it comes to businesses. If you would like to go out and actually buy a business, things that may be sentimental to you in your childhood. For example, I was listening to a woman today talking about she is interested in buying an ice cream truck. And so everybody was thinking, what in the world would you want an ice cream truck for? So it turned out that that was something that reminded her of positive memories of her uncle. One of her uncles owned 5 ice cream trucks. So it was something that reminded her of her childhood that was positive. So people tend to do that when it comes to actually buying small businesses, things that bring back good memories or happy memories, some things that's going to be fun and something that's going to make them happy and make them remember happy moments. So it's kind of a connection when it comes to when you're actually ready to get out there and buy a business. People tend to have some kind of connection with that. So that's kind of interesting. So that is the missing piece. Missing piece is small business, um, and or gaining a new skill. Gaining a new skill. So you have to decide what are you going to pick as far as which new skill are you going to learn? And then what is going to be your new business venture? And then just making sure that you stick with that for the long haul instead of jumping from ideal to ideal. Because in the beginning, it's going to look like nothing is happening. It's not working. That's what it's going to look like. And then as you keep going, you will naturally get better. The longer you do it, you're going to get better. And just have that stick to itness. Stick to itness. All right. And so that is the missing piece, is gaining a new skill in small business. All right. So do me a favor. Before you leave, I need for you to hit this like button. What that does is it helps other people to see the channel. Also, I need for you to hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you won't miss the episode. Also, check out this pin link at the bottom. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.